Hello everyone. As all of us know, the COVID cases are increasing and we are taking proper precautions like hand washing, usage of masks and social distancing. But there are certain important things apart from these which we should take to keep ourselves and our family safe. One of the important thing out of them is cleaning and disinfecting our surrounding surfaces. So today we are going to discuss about what are the important disinfectants used for the COVID disinfection. The market is flooded with the number of disinfectants available, creating a confusion in the people what to buy, where to use and how to use it. So basically we have three types of disinfectants which are good for COVID disinfection. Number one is the chlorine compounds, which is also known as the bleaching powder or the bleaching solution. Number two are the alcohol compounds, which are commonly known as the sanitizers. Number three are the phenol compounds, which are routinely available as phenol or the Lysol as in the market. So before I tell about the disinfectants, I want to make a very important step clear in your mind, that is pre-cleaning. Any surface which is dirty or dusty and you use a disinfectant over it, it is not going to suffice. The dirt and dust will deactivate the disinfectant which is used on it, so it makes it of no use. Hence, pre-cleaning is a very important step which can be done by dipping a clean cloth in a detergent solution and wiping the surface. Hence, remember, the pre-cleaning is the first step to the disinfection. Now coming to the disinfectant compounds. Number one, chlorine compound. As I said, these are the cheap, readily available products in the market, which are luckily which are to be found as a very effective disinfectant against the COVID. So if we search in online or in market bleaching solution or bleaching powder, you will easily get n number of products. So basically they are in two forms, liquid form and the solid form. Liquid form will come in a type of sodium hypochlorite solution, which is usually a concentration of 5%, and powder form will come as calcium hypochlorite, usually in a concentration of 70%. For COVID disinfection, you have to bring it down to 1%. So how you will do it? For liquid hypochlorite, you will mix 200 ml of 5% hypochlorite in 800 ml of water. That will bring you 1% concentration. And for powder, if you have, you will dissolve 1 tablespoon of calcium hypochlorite or the bleaching powder in 1 liter of water. That brings you 1% of solution. You can put this solution in a spray bottle and use it over many surfaces, which I am going to tell in the video further. You have to take care of two things. One is the time of contact. The time of contact after spraying of the chlorine compound should be minimum 30 seconds to 1 minute before you wipe the surface. Second thing is once you dilute the chlorine compounds today, you have to discard it after 24 hours because its potency goes away after 24 hours and it is nothing but water. If you use the same solution after 24 hours, there is no potency of the solution. Coming to the alcohol compounds that are called as sanitizers, they are widely available in the market. The only thing which you have to remember about them while purchasing is to check the label. The label should be having the concentration of isopropyl alcohol greater than 70%. If it is less than 70%, it is not going to affect coronavirus anyway, so you should not purchase it. And the time of contact for the alcohol is same as 30 seconds to 1 minute. After you spray, you have to wait till the alcohols evaporate from the surface and you are good to go. Third thing are the phenol compounds. They are available as Lysol or phenol. Every bottle which you purchase will be having an instruction from the manufacturer. For example, they will be telling you to dilute 1 capful of the solution in 1 liter of water. If you use less than this or more than this, it is not going to suffice. If you use half a cap of it, the whole solution becomes underdiluted and it's not going to cause coronavirus disinfection. And if you are going to use more, it is not giving you any more beneficial result. So the proper dilution is must for phenol compound or any other disinfectant. Before I conclude my video, I want to tell you about the surfaces which are present in your home or the workplaces. Like, they are divided into high-touch surfaces and the low-touch surfaces. High-touch surfaces are all the surfaces which a human hand tends to touch more times, like the switchboards, doorbell, door handles, your pens, laptop, phones, electronic devices like the touch monitors or your remote controls, faucet of the tap, tabletops or the countertops, anything which you touch, which is touched frequently by the hand, they are called as high-touch surfaces. And rest all surfaces are called low-touch surfaces, like your floor, which is not touched frequently by your hand. Now you will be using these disinfectants on the different surfaces. There are 4 types of things where you will use them. Most of the high-touch surfaces are called as hard non-porous surfaces, where you can use 1% hypochlorite very safely and easily. They can disinfect them properly. Second are your electronic appliances or the mobile phones or laptops, where you can use an alcohol spray very safely, and you can wipe it after it is dry. If you do not want to spray it directly, you can put it on a cotton wool or a tissue paper, and you can wipe the surface till it is dry. Third is your low-touch surfaces like the floors and any other low-touch surface. You can use phenol compounds on those surfaces. It is if you don't have any phenol compound, you can very well use 1% hypochlorite also. Remaining is your linen, like your clothes, bed sheets, towels and curtains, which you want to disinfect. There is no need of disinfection for your linen until and unless you have a COVID positive patient. You should only wash it with hot water and detergent. If you have a COVID positive patient, you have to wash it separately, dip it in 1% hypochlorite for 30 minutes and then give a regular wash with hot water and detergent. If we take care of all these rules regarding cleaning and disinfection, we are going to keep ourselves, our family and our home safe to live in. Hope this video is beneficial for you. Thank you.